What up, this is Rama screen at the red carpet premiere of Superman Red Sun, and I'm here with Travis Willingham, the voice of Superior Man, correct?
Right, yeah.
So for my fans at home who may not be familiar with the character, can you explain a bit about who Superior Man is?
Yeah, so in the U.S. at that time, Superman's obviously in the Soviet Union. Lex Luthor creates a genetic hybrid of sorts, a character based off of Superman's DNA that can put up with the Man of Steel in the Red Union. So Superior Man is this creation that is fueled by technology that Lex Luthor has that's going to go and try and throw down with Superman.
So can you talk a bit about your process? How do you change your voice inflection, your cadence to embody this character?
Yeah, I mean, you know, Superior Man is supposed to be a feel of Superman, but obviously with a little bit of a harsher line. Not as friendly, doesn't have the virtues that the American Superman normally has. A little flatter, a little more dead. You know, he's sort of missing that soul for obvious reasons. So just an angrier version of Superman. And then as the fight starts to wear on, you know, you just kind of let it all out.
Nice. This is an alternate universe timeline, you know, Elseworld story arc. Without spoiling any details, what can the fans anticipate about the story from a bird's eye viewpoint?
Oh boy, I mean, it's really interesting to see Lex Luthor being leaned on this heavily in the U.S., seeing that relationship with Lex and Lois Lane, and then also seeing Superman in the Soviet Union wearing those colors, speaking with that accent. To me, that was the best part. Jason Isaacs did this incredible job of playing Superman in this version of the show. So it's just got a lot of twists and turns for people, and the action is spectacular. Plus, we see Batman with the winter cap on. Come on, it's going to be great.
Last question: which other DC character that you haven't voiced that you wanted to voice?
Oh man, you could put me in a cowl any day. I would love to play Green Lantern. He was my favorite as a kid. A little Hal Jordan action, but yeah, I mean, you know, anything with a suit and powers, I'm down.
What up, everybody? I'm here at the red carpet premiere of Superman Red Sun, and I'm here with the great Phil Morris. How you doing, sir?
I'm wonderful. Thanks for having me.
All right, you voice Jimmy Olsen in this one. Now, I know this is a Elseworld alternate universe, so Jimmy Olsen is not the bumbling photographer that we come to know, right?
Jimmy Olsen is a military general. He is an officer, and he works for and with Lex Luthor. He is quite a bright bulb in this string, and he goes on to become more. I don't want to spoil it, but he's a very special character in this movie.
So he's not the guy who always comes to assist Superman in this one?
Not at all. He is a very sharp character, and he is one of Lex Luthor's most valued aides.
Now, why is it today is the right time to bring Superman Red Sun to the screen? Is it because of the Russian hysteria?
You laugh, but I think it's really timely, and I think it speaks to some of that in a very user-friendly way, I'll say. You know what I mean? It doesn't get too political about the whole thing, but it is oddly timely that we're doing this type of story at a time when we're concerned about the Russian interference in our election process and in our way of life. So I think it's right on the money right now.
Now, before I let you go, I can't let you go without asking about my favorite show. What can you tease about season 2 of Doom Patrol from the bird's eye viewpoint?
Well, the first season we did a lot of backstory, right? You learned a lot about the characters. They brought the audience up to speed with who they were, where they came from.
Yes.
Now they pay a lot of that off. A lot of that is paid off in the second season. A lot of those dilemmas wrap themselves up, but then continue to move forward in their storyline. So you'll see a lot of what you saw in the first season galvanize, and then they go on a whole nother trip. Like in the first season, it was Mr. Nobody. Wait till you see what's happening this season. Yes, I think Vic is a little more sympathetic towards me, but Silas is not. I mean, he's a very cold, distant, for reasons of his own. He needs to keep this son safe, and his son is in a very dangerous position in the world, and he worries about him all the time. And he's worrying about him for his dead wife more than he is for himself. So it makes him a little more distant to Vic. And I'd like to see that change. We'll see. Season 3, baby. Season 3.
All right, thank you so much, sir.